The Mac Mini M5, set to revolutionize your setup in 2026. If you are in the USA, hunting for the ultimate powerhouse that fits in the palm of your hand, stick around because I'm about to unpack every juicy detail from the latest leaks that'll have you glued to your screen. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll be rethinking your entire tech arsenal. Let's rewind a bit to understand why this is such a game changer. Apple has been dominating the desktop scene with their M-series chips since the M1 dropped back in 2020. Remember how that tiny silicon beast turned heads by outperforming bulky Intel rigs? Fast forward to today, and the M4 Mac Mini is already a beast, compact, silent, and packing enough punch for creators, developers, and everyday power users. But whispers from insiders are saying the M5 is where things get truly insane. Leaks from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman and code dives in macOS betas are painting a picture of a machine that's not just an upgrade. It's a leap into tomorrow's computing. Picture the scenario. You're a freelance video editor in New York, juggling 4K timelines in Final Cut Pro. The current M4 handles it smoothly. But what if you could render twice as fast without breaking a sweat? That's the promise of the M5. Based on early benchmarks from the M5 iPad Pro, we're looking at a 12 to 15% boost in CPU performance over the M4. That might sound modest, but compound it with efficiency gains from TSMC's advanced 3nm process, and you're talking about a chip that sips power while delivering per-level results. And the GPU? Up to 36% faster, meaning smoother ray tracing in games or lightning-quick AI upscaling in photos. If you're into machine learning or 3D modeling, this could shave hours off your workflow. But hold on, don't skip ahead. I haven't even gotten to the variants yet. The Mac Mini M5 is expected to come in two flavors, the base M5 and the beefier M5 Pro. The base model, starting with 16 GB of unified RAM standard, paired with Thunderbolt 4 ports for all your peripherals. Imagine plugging in multiple 6K displays without a hitch, running macOS Ventura or whatever the 2026 update brings, all in a chassis that's barely bigger than a sandwich. Now for the pros among you, filmmakers in LA, software engineers in Silicon Valley. The M5 Pro UPS the ante with at least 24 GB RAM and Thunderbolt 5 connectivity. That's future-proof speeds for external GPUs or ultra-fast storage arrays. Leaks suggest no major design overhaul from the sleek M4 body, keeping that minimalist aluminum look with front-facing ports for easy access. Silver or space gray, your call, but the compactness stays king. You might be wondering, why wait for 2026 when the M4 is out now? Great question. Let's dive deeper. The M4 Mac Mini, released in late 2024, set a new bar with its M4 and M4 Pro options. It starts at around $599 for the base, making it Apple's most affordable entry into Apple Silicon desktops. But early adopters are already buzzing about bottlenecks in heavy multitasking. Enter the M5. Rumors from Apple Insider point to internal identifiers like J873S for the M5 Pro Mac Mini, confirming it's in testing. And get this, code in macOS 16.4 betas hints at optimization specifically for M5 hardware, including enhanced neural engine for AI tasks. If you're using Siri or Apple Intelligence features, expect them to feel psychic, predicting your needs before you even ask. Let me paint a vivid picture for you. Suppose you're a podcaster in Chicago, recording episodes with multiple mics and effects. The M5's improved audio processing could handle real-time noise cancellation without external software, all while exporting in half the time. Or if you're a gamer, yes, Mac gaming is real now. Titles like Resident Evil or Cyberpunk 2077 on the M5 GPU would run at higher frames with better visuals, thanks to that 36% uplift. And efficiency. Apple claims the M5 sips less power than ever, potentially running cooler and quieter. Perfect for home offices where fan noise is a no-go. Now let's talk release date because I know you're itching to mark your calendar. Leaks from reliable sources like Mac Rumors and Reddit threads from insiders peg it for early to mid-2026. Some say as soon as January or spring, but the consensus leans toward WWDC in June, Apple's big developer conference where they love dropping hardware bombshells. Why June? It aligns with their pattern. Tease the software at WWDC, launch hardware to match. But here's the twist, a few reports suggest a surprise early drop alongside other M5 devices like the MacBook Air refresh. If that happens, USA folks could snag it first through Apple's online store or Best Buy, with pre-orders flying off the virtual shelves. Pricing is where it gets exciting. The base M5 Mac Mini, expected to hold steady at $599, making it a steal for entry-level pros. The M5 Pro might bump to